Hello and welcome to Feedbackula, the show that's 4 parts comment, 1 part beard and 3 parts Mexican banda music. Coming up on today's show... Lara Croft. She's back in a newly rebooted Tomb Raider, which means everyone's favourite internet commenters are back too. Sexists!
Why did they get rid of her breasts? I don't care that women feel offended. F women. Go f off, chicks. You don't even like good video games. I don't tell you that Mr. Clean looks offensive.
Uncharted fans.
Previously charted, ha ha ha.
Number haters.
8.5? Wow! What a game got to do to get a 9? Maybe Lara should have stripped. Someone at GS could have been really happy.
And perverts.
I'd raid Lara's tomb.
Tank tops on, everybody. It's gonna get nasty. So the reviews for Tomb Raider are out, and our very own Carolyn gave it an 8.5, praising the story and gameplay, though noting the multiplayer was pretty forgettable. This score seemingly surprised a lot of you, who apparently thought the game was going to be pretty mediocre.
I was not expecting this. I'll pick it up on Steam.
It's clear to see that these guys were confident in their product. Many reviews a full week before release. Contrast that with the recent release of A: that relied heavily on saturation marketing and had no reviews until after release. Lesson for gamers: don't buy a game based on hype. Wait for the reviews.
A lot of bows and arrows popping up in action games recently. I like it.
It's been too long since we could play as a badass women. All there has been in recent years is hardened military men. Man, f my life. I have no time to play games. I should drop out of college.
Yeah, f my life. I'm getting educated. This sucks.
Well, it looks like I'll be eating ramen noodles all next week just so I can afford they'll get this game. I'm actually shocked at the 8.5. I spent a long time convincing myself this would peak 8.0, if lucky. I need to rethink some stuff. First, Dead Space 3, then Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, and now this? I've had a slow start to gaming in 2013, it may seem.
Steady now, don't have a full-blown existentialist crisis. You've still got so many admirable qualities, like your username and, well, that's pretty much all I know about you. Anyway, while some of you were pleasantly surprised by Tomb Raider, some of you were considerably less impressed by Squeenix's new release. None more so than Dreamcatcher 88.
It's actually shit. R.I.P. another great franchise.
Can't believe what Square has done with Lara. Since she's come to Square House, Lara's become more like a criminal. From legend to underworld, guns was the way to solve all the problems. And with this one, they totally turn her out to be a 16-year-old Rambo.
Been a while since the last Lara Croft games. Now it looks like the female Uncharted, which makes Uncharted the male version of Lara Croft. The irony.
Another series bites the dust. Square Enix should have given us some sort of Tomb Raider turn-based RPG instead.
I'd personally just give it an average score. It does nothing new that Uncharted does and doesn't do it as well. The visuals don't really impress me. They are not better than Uncharted since it's obviously copy and paste from it, just not as well. The colours look bland and grainy to give off a more depressing mood. Now, I didn't like Uncharted 3, the combat was just frustrating. Never beat it, but it was incredible looking. So yeah, it gets a 7.5 from me. Don't really care about it lacking humour and guts.
What? Doesn't this game come out next week? This review is kind of early, ain't it?
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll just put the journalism back in the bottle for a bit, shall we?
The game looks gross, bloody, and overly violent for no reason. The island looks gross, polluted, and like an amusement park ride, and not a real place. Crystal D needs to learn subtlety and taste.
And you need to learn where the spell check is. Now, wherever you get people savaging a game for whatever reason, you're going to get some people hitting back at them. Case in point...
Okay, can we shut up now about the tacked-on multiplayer affecting the single player? Because honestly, it didn't at all!
Now, just plain Lucas, plain though Lucas may be, has a good point there. Often when people don't want a multiplayer mode, they make the argument that its production takes time and resources away from the single player, resulting in a worse campaign. In this instance, though, the multiplayer was handled by Eidos Montreal, the folks behind Deus Ex Human Revolution, not Crystal Dynamics, who made the single player. People may not welcome multiplayer to Tomb Raider, and it may be forgettable, but they should at least recognise that Crystal Dynamics focused on the single player and that alone. Right, that's the insight quota filled for this episode. Now let's delve into the inevitable pit of comments about Lara's sex, shall we?
Tis charted.
It's funny, Lara mows down so many guys, but hey, that is okay. BC's men are demonic spawns anyway. But in the next God of War, they have removed all female enemies, so it wouldn't promote violence on women or something. Nice double standard, winky face.
Okay, not being sexist or anything, but I find it hilarious that IGN had Keza review this game, and Carolyn reviews it on GameSpot. Two ladies who have posted a bunch of stories on females in gaming. Gonna take those two reviews with a grain of salt. Game looks good, but I will pass. Way too many games that I actually want being released soon.
Remember a young innocent me playing Tomb Raider, trying my hardest to get the angles just right, trying to get it to zoom in a little bit, hearing the rumour of a cheat that makes her naked, but couldn't ever figure out how to do it. Her head was square, but didn't matter. Good times.
Pretty shameful how she wears a small tank top the entire time. I remember when you were able to select whatever outfit you want. For a game that is quite driven on realistic ideas, it's not helping to let a character walk in a tank top during a snow blizzard.
Firstly, she was shipwrecked, thereby severely reducing her wardrobe options, and secondly, what's a tang top? Is it made of oranges? Try a tang top today. It's packed with vitamin C. It also goes well with toast. Now that's just a brief selection of the more eventful comments we got, but we saved the real winners for this, the inaugural performance from the GameSpot players in a community exchange we like to call Lara's Boobs.
Her boobs got smaller. Sad face.
Well, she is younger in this game. Winky smiley face.
Boobs don't get bigger with age. She's like 20 already.
Actually, they can up to age of 25.
Boobs experts?
We prefer the term professional mammary observers.
Clearly, she gets implants later in life. Think about how brilliant that is. She gets awesome boobs to distract her enemies, and then when they get the jump on her, they are so transfixed by her amazing boobies. It gives her a chance to place an arrow between their eyes. I got you now, Lara. Holy Mother of...
Theatre tour dates will be announced next month. Tickets start at £35. And with that, it's time to close out the show. Thanks for watching. Don't forget you can get in touch by tweeting at JohnAir or by using the hashtag Feedbackula. We'll be back next week. In the meantime, I'm off to fashion myself a bow and hunt some neighbourhood cats. Bye for now.